Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy Neo XO coming back at y'all with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Black Clover chapter 318. I got the spoilers pulled up on my PC and we just gonna talk about it and have a little discussion. Now, I read the whole thing already. At least the pages that were translated, because the officials don't come out till next year. So this can be starting off 2022 and Tabata starting off 2022 hot. Like this gonna be the first chapter of 2022. And it's starting off really good, guys. So let's just talk a little bit about what's going on in this chapter. So first of all, like the first page that's translated is Asta and Liebe, and actually it's mainly Liebe. So we have Liebe and he's talking to Lucifero. He's going like berserk, if you want to say. I say it like that because people are saying maybe Liebe and Asta get another berserk form right here. And I would say it might be possible because Liebe going off like in a sense that he's really angry and mad, like super mad, because dude killed his mom at the end of the day and he wants revenge. Let's just be honest, he wants revenge. And this is where we're gonna see, is he gonna be able to get that revenge or is he just not gonna be strong enough? So like I said, getting into this chapter, he's like, do you remember me? You're the one who killed Lucida. And then Lucifero is like, I don't even know who that is, and that's crazy, bro. Cause like Lucifero just be killing so many people that he don't even know who Liebe is talking about because he just killed a nameless amount of people, I guess, like just dozens of people. He's like, I don't know the specific person who you're talking about that I killed. So Lucifero goes on to say, I won't tolerate a piece of trash like you who doesn't have a scrap of magic power. So there we go again with Lucifero kind of downplaying Asta and Liebe, which I don't understand at this point, low-key, because why is Lucifero still downplaying Asta and Liebe by saying that they don't have any magic power, but he knows that they have anti-magic? And it's kind of reminding me of whenever Lucifero was inside of Dante possessing him, whenever Dante was basically saying like he was just going to destroy Asta, then Asta went berserk and then destroyed Dante in a way. So it's kind of like Lucifero is just being a little ignorant here, but that might eat him up at the end of the day, because you can't, even though you're super powerful, we understand Lucifero, you're super powerful, you should have learned from Dante because you were looking through his eyes the whole time. So it's kind of like we don't even know what's about to happen, but at the same time he fallen into the same trap that Dante had fell in. So then moving on, Asta goes at him with the Demon Slayer sword, swings the sword at him with all his power. Mind you, Asta is still in Devil Union mode. All right, Asta in Devil Union mode with his Demon Slayer sword, trying to hit Lucifero, and Lucifero basically stops it with his fingers. He's like, that's not happening. You're not hitting me with that sword. And just Asta couldn't even move after that because he tried to hit him with all his power. That's all it took. That's all it took to stop that sword, bro. On some, you know what I'm saying? Some crazy ish right there. But anyways, Lucifero goes on and is like, you're a piece of trash. Like, obviously Lucifero mad because Asta slowed down his manifestation. So Lucifero gonna be mad at that, bro, because he been waiting in the underworld to come out for so long, and then somebody like Asta comes along and ruins his plans, and he already thinks highly of himself because he is the king of devils. Meanwhile, we got the dude from the devil from the second floor just sitting on like some debris just watching. He like a spectator. He's like, there's somebody who can move within Lucifero's power. On top of that, he has no magic power. What a weirdo. I like this dude. I mean, he not even getting involved with none of this. He told the other characters in the last chapter, he was like, y'all might as well dip because Lucifero about to come out and y'all don't want to be around whenever Lucifero come out. So I'm rocking with dude. He not even really interfering that much. Like I said, my last video talking about it, I like his design, and he just be chilling, honestly. From what we've seen so far, he ain't even do anything evil yet, but he might be a minion on some, or he might just be a non-involved party whatsoever. Like he just might be kind of like a spectator completely and not even listen to Lucifero unless he has to. Like he might just play either side, that type of character, I feel like. but we gotta wait and see more on his, because right now he just spectating. He in spectator mode. Then we see Asta try to overcome, and he says something along the lines of, it doesn't even matter how much power the enemy has, knowing that Lucifero has a bunch of power. He says Devil Union mode still has 4 minutes left. So we know like Asta has a time limit on that form because he doesn't have it completely mastered. So he just has a time limit on the amount, you know, he could use that power. So he can't just use it to an unlimited extent, you know what I mean? He can only use it to a very certain extent. And then we get some more like dialogue on Lucifero's character, and it's saying like just by existing he overpowers everything, people, magic, even fate. This is the king of the devils. So that's interesting, because everything seems to be pointing to Lucifero being the absolute strongest. But, you know, I always felt like Lucifugus could possibly be on Lucifero's level, but that's something that we're just gonna have to wait and see, because we see Lucifugus before and he was definitely super powerful in his own right, you know, just maybe not as powerful, or maybe equal in power, not necessarily greater in power, but equal in power, because power isn't everything. We know that you can overcome certain situations by using your mind and coming up with a strategy. That's kind of how Noct was going about things. He came up with a strategy, invaded the Spade Kingdom, and you know, that's what led us to this happening right now. So Lucifero goes on to punch Asta, and Asta gets like thrown back, and he's like, did that just happen? Like, that punch was so powerful that my vision is blurry. So yeah, that's crazy, because we know Asta could definitely take a punch, and at the end of the day, Lucifero has to punch hard, bro. Because y'all remember whenever Asta was getting beat up by Dante, and that wasn't even using Lucifero's like 100% of Lucifero's power, and this is still not using 100% of Lucifero's power, but it's still more powerful than what Dante was using whenever he was beating up Asta with the punches. So it's crazy that a punch from Lucifero just got that man almost knocked out. I'm surprised he didn't get knocked out from that, and I'm glad he didn't get knocked out from that. But he's like, he gets knocked down, and he's like, I gotta stand up because I gotta fight. I cannot waste no more time. And he, you know, that's just in reference to his Devil Union mode. He don't have much time to use that form, so you know, he has to use it to the highest capacity that he could possibly use it at, because if you sitting on the ground for 2 minutes, then you only got 2 more minutes to use the form, you know what I mean? And he understands this, so he's like, I gotta get up. Then at the end, I seen this panel before, like it was translated, and I already knew this was gonna be the last panel, because if you read Black Clover, you know Yuki Tabata likes to leave off the chapters with panels like this, and it basically has the captains coming up on side of Asta, fighting alongside of Asta. We have Muriel Leona, Nozel, Fugelian, Real, Dorothy. We got everybody, pretty much all the captains. The captains that they don't have is Yami and William. So we know why they're left out of this panel, because they just went through a lot, bro. Yami and William just went through a lot. They might be getting some assistance from some recovering mages. That would be cool to see, or they might just be not able to recover fast enough to join this battle. But needless to say, this is an epic way to end the chapter. We have just some powerhouses going against Lucifero. Of course they will come to save Asta and help Asta. At the end of the day, Asta is a kid. He's not a captain, you know, so they need them seeing this kid go out and fighting against Lucifero definitely gave them some motivation to go out and do the same. So we're gonna see in the next chapter like a showdown, everybody, all the captains versus Lucifero, and that's gonna be cool to see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy Neo XO, and I'm out.